Welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be exploring
Okay.
the Sefer Yetzirah,
All right.
also known as the Book of Formation.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some fascinating sources on this.
Yeah.
Academic papers, interpretations, even some personal reflections.
Cool.
Our mission to decode the secrets of this book
Right.
and see if we can glean some wisdom from it.
I love it.
No.
It's not just any ancient text.
Oh.
It's a journey into the heart of Kabbalistic philosophy,
Really?
exploring how the universe and mankind came to be,
Wow.
but through a very unique lens.
Yeah, it's not your typical history book.
No.
The Sefer Yetzirah makes this bold claim.
Okay.
The 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet aren't just for writing.
Uh-huh.
They're actually the building blocks of reality.
Oh, wow.
Like the universe is built with these letters.
That's exactly what it suggests.
Whoa.
And it goes beyond that.
Okay.
Connecting these letters to numbers
Yeah.
and sounds. Imagine a cosmic code underlying everything.
Wow.
A hidden structure revealed through this mystical language.
Okay, so it's not just an alphabet.
Hmm.
It's a blueprint, a code, and it involves sounds too. This is already bending my mind a bit.
Yeah.
Can you give us a starting point? What are the core elements we need to understand?
The Sefer Yetzirah focuses on three key elements.
Okay.
First, you have the 10 Sephiroth.
And Sephirah.
Think of them as primordial forces
Okay.
emanating from the divine.
Uh-huh.
They are the fundamental energies shaping creation.
10 Sephiroth, got it.
Yeah.
Like cosmic building blocks, but on a grand scale. What else?
Then, of course, we have the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
But as we said, they're more than just letters.
Right.
The book divides them into three groups.
Okay.
3 mothers, 7 doubles, and 12 simples.
Okay.
Each group has a specific role in the cosmic order.
Right. 3 groups of letters with different functions.
Yeah.
But you mentioned sounds before.
Yes.
How do they fit into all of this?
The sounds are the vibrational essence of creation,
Oh,
the link between the letters,
okay.
and the very breath of life.
Mm.
When you speak, you're shaping air with sound.
Right.
The Sefer Yetzirah suggests that's a reflection, a microcosm of how the universe was formed.
Wow, that's a pretty powerful concept. So just by speaking, we're tapping into the creative forces of the universe.
It's a profound idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It highlights how language itself can shape reality.
Yeah.
And remember, this is Kabbalah we're talking about.
Right.
Full of symbolism and layers of meaning.
All right, I'm ready to unpack this a bit more. Let's
Yeah.
dive into the chapters themselves. Where should we start?
Chapter 1 is the foundation of the book.
Okay.
It introduces the 32 paths of wisdom,
Okay.
a framework for understanding the Sefer Yetzirah.
32 paths. That's oddly specific. Any
Uh-huh.
particular meaning behind that number?
Absolutely. 32 is 2 multiplied by itself 5 times.
Wow.
And in Hebrew, the letters representing 32 LDBPO also mean heart of man. It's hinting at a profound connection between the wisdom of this book and our own human essence.
So the number 32, which is deeply connected to the human heart in this text, is also the result of doubling the number 2 5 times. Think about that for a second. Doubling, expansion, growth. Is this hinting at how wisdom emanating from the divine multiplies and takes root within us?
That's a very insightful observation.
Ah,
The chapter continues to unpack the concept of the 10 Sephiroth
right.
as boundless regions, a
Mhm.
source of both good and evil,
What?
all ruled by a single God.
Hold on, good and evil coming from the same source? How does that even work?
It speaks to the inherent duality of existence.
Uh-huh.
Even divine emanations contain the potential for both positive and negative manifestations. It's a concept you'll find in many spiritual traditions.
So it's not a battle of good versus evil, more like two sides of the same coin, both necessary for creation.
Precisely.
Wow.
The chapter paints a vivid picture of these forces.
Oh.
The Sephiroth appear as lightning, their origins and ends unseen.
Whoa.
Their voices like a whirlwind.
Whoa, hold on a second. Voices like a whirlwind. Lightning with no beginning or end. This isn't just some abstract philosophy. They're painting a vivid picture here. What are they trying to evoke in us with this imagery?
They're trying to convey the awe-inspiring power of these cosmic forces.
Right.
The language used evokes a sense of mystery and grandeur,
Yeah.
inviting us to approach these concepts with a sense of reverence and wonder.
It definitely sets the stage for a pretty epic journey. What else happens in this foundational chapter?
Well, it explains how the 4 elements,
Okay.
air, water, fire,
Mm-hmm.
and the spirit of the living God emanate from the Sephiroth.
Huh.
And then it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
It describes God using 3 Hebrew letters, IHV, to seal the universe in 6 directions.
IHV are those significant letters.
Very much so.
Yeah.
These 3 letters form the basis of the Tetragrammaton, the 4-letter name of God in Hebrew. The passage suggests that these letters hold a key to understanding the very structure of the universe.
Okay, so we've got letters as building blocks and now as divine seals. This is getting more and more fascinating. What happens in Chapter 2?
Chapter 2 delves deeper into the idea of letters as building blocks.
Okay.
It explains how the 22 letters are the foundation of all creation,
Uh-huh.
arranged like a sphere with 231 gates.
231 gates. How do they arrive at that number?
These gates are formed by combining the letters in pairs,
Okay.
revealing a vast network of knowledge. Remember, the Sefer Yetzirah is all about showing the interconnectedness of everything in the universe, and this concept of the 231 gates is a great example of that.
So each combination of letters unlocks a gateway to knowledge.
Exactly.
There's definitely a theme here about the power of language emerging.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The chapter emphasizes that words have a creative power, that they can shape reality itself. It's like saying our thoughts, our speech, they're not just abstract things. They have real power to influence the world around us.
It definitely makes you think twice about the words you choose. What comes next?
Chapter 3 introduces the 3 mothers, Aleph, Mem, and Shin.
The 3 mothers.
These letters represent air, water, and fire, acting as a balance between extremes.
3 mothers, 3 elements. Is this connected to the Trinity concept?
Interesting observation. While the text predates Christianity, the concept of 3 fundamental forces is a recurring theme in many spiritual traditions.
Okay, so maybe a universal archetype.
Uh-huh.
How do these 3 mothers manifest in the universe?
They manifest in the universe as the heavens, earth, and air.
Okay.
In the year, they represent heat, cold, and the temperate state.
Uh-huh.
And in man, they correspond to the head, belly, and chest.
So it's like a blueprint for creation repeated at different levels, from the cosmos down to the human body.
Exactly. Think about it. The same basic pattern we see in the 3 mothers' balance between extremes shows up everywhere, from the vastness of the cosmos down to our own bodies. It's like the universe is constantly reminding us that finding equilibrium is key, no matter what level we're operating on.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Anything else about these 3 mothers that stands out?
There's a fascinating gendered element.
Uh-huh.
The order of the letters changes for male and female.
Tell me more.
For males, the order is Aleph, Mem, Shin. But for females, it's Shin, Mem, Aleph. This suggests the 3 mothers play different roles in masculine and feminine principles.
That is fascinating. So much depth in just these first 3 chapters. I'm eager to hear what the rest of the Sefer Yetzirah holds.
We've only just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore in this ancient text.
I can't wait.
Uh,
But for now, we'll have to pause our deep dive.
Okay.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll unravel even more secrets from the Sefer Yetzirah.
Sounds good. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Sefer Yetzirah. We've already uncovered some fascinating insights, but there's still so much more to explore.
I'm ready to dive back in. Last time we left off with the 3 mothers representing the elements and this balance of extremes. What's next in this cosmic puzzle?
Chapter 4 introduces us to the 7 double letters, Beth, Gimel, Daleth, Kaf, Pei, Resh, and Tau. Each has 2 pronunciations, a hard and soft sound reflecting a fundamental duality in their nature.
Duality, like what kind? Good and evil again.
It goes beyond that. These dualities encompass life and death, peace and war, wisdom and folly, riches and poverty, grace and indignation, fertility and solitude, and power and servitude.
Whoa, those are some pretty heavy concepts. So each of these double letters embodies a pair of opposites that shape our existence.
Exactly. The text connects these 7 letters to 7 localities: above, below, east, west, north, south, and the palace of holiness in the center.
7 localities. Are we talking physical places or something more symbolic?
It can be interpreted on both levels. The text also links these letters to the 7 planets, the days of the week, and even the 7 gates of the soul within each of us.
Okay, so we're talking about multiple layers of meaning here. The double letters aren't just sounds. They're like these multi-dimensional symbols connecting us to the universe, time, and our own inner world.
It's fascinating, isn't it? And notice how the number 7 keeps appearing. 7 planets, 7 days of creation, 7 heavens.
You're right. It's like this recurring theme, this mystical number woven throughout the text.
Exactly. The text even states that God has loved and blessed the number 7 more than all things under heaven.
So 7 is like a key unlocking another level of understanding. It's incredible how these ancient texts are filled with these hidden patterns. What's next on our journey through the Sefer Yetzirah?
Well, get ready because Chapter 5 introduces the 12 simple letters and things get even more intricate.
Bring it on. Tell me about these simple letters.
The 12 simple letters are He Vav Zayin, Chef Teth Yod, Lamed Nun, Samek Oin Sadi, and Quetzha.
Try to keep track of all those. What makes them simple compared to the others?
They're called simple because each has only one pronunciation, unlike the double letters with their hard and soft sounds.
Ah, that makes sense. What do these simple letters represent?
Each is associated with a specific human sense or faculty. Sight, hearing, smell, speech, taste, sexual, love, work, movement, anger, mirth, imagination, and sleep.
Wow, they cover the whole spectrum of human experience. It's like they're mapping out the very building blocks of our being.
Precisely. And it doesn't stop there. The Sefer Yetzirah goes further, mapping these 12 letters onto the 12 directions in space.
12 directions? I thought there were only 6. Up, down, left, right, forward, back.
Think about it. You also have northeast, southeast, and so on. The book is presenting a more nuanced understanding of spatial orientation.
Okay, so the 12 simple letters correspond to senses, directions, anything else?
Yes. They also map onto the 12 constellations of the zodiac and the 12 months of the year.
So we've got these simple letters connected to our senses, our place in space, the cycles of the year, A and D, the constellations. It's like they're weaving a cosmic tapestry.
Exactly. And to further emphasize this idea of a microcosm and macrocosm, the 12 letters also correspond to 12 vital organs in the human body.
Wow, it just keeps getting more intricate. It's like this text is a blueprint for creation, but on multiple levels, all interconnected.
It's truly remarkable. And all of these different levels, the universe, the year, and man, are brought together in Chapter 6.
All right, Chapter 6, the grand finale. What happens there?
Chapter 6 summarizes how the 3-letter groups, the 3 mothers, 7 doubles, and 12 simples, work together to weave the universe, the year, and mankind into one interconnected whole.
It's like the culmination of everything we've learned so far, showing how all the pieces fit together to create this grand design.
Exactly. This chapter introduces a captivating concept called the celestial dragon, represented by the Hebrew letters TLI.
A celestial dragon.
Oh.
Okay, that sounds pretty epic. What's the significance of this dragon?
The letters TLI represent the zodiac. The book describes this celestial dragon ruling over the universe like a king.
So it's a symbol of cosmic order and power.
Yes, and it's connected to the idea that good and evil are intertwined, each testing the other. This ultimately leads to happiness for the righteous and misery for the wicked.
So it's not just about power, but also about balance and the interplay of opposing forces. Good and evil are part of the cosmic dance, just like those dualities we saw with the double letters.
You're catching on. There's one more intriguing detail. The book claims that this knowledge was revealed to Abraham by God forming a covenant between them.
A covenant based on the secrets of the universe. Talk about a heavy responsibility. What do you make of that?
It emphasizes the profound significance of this knowledge. It's presented not just as a philosophical framework, but as a sacred tradition passed down from generation to generation. It invites us to consider our own relationship with knowledge and how it shapes our understanding of the world and our place in it.
This is a lot to take in. It feels like we've only just begun to scratch the surface of the Sefer Yetzirah.
That's the beauty of it. It's a text you can revisit again and again, and each time you'll uncover new layers of meaning. It's a journey of discovery, not a destination.
I'm already feeling that. So many connections, so much symbolism. It's like this text is a mirror, reflecting back to us the very structure of reality.
It invites us to see the world with fresh eyes, to recognize the interconnectedness of everything, and to contemplate our role in this grand cosmic drama.
It's truly mind-expanding. But for now, we need to pause our deep dive.
Yeah.
Join us for part 3, where we'll reflect on everything we've learned and see how these ancient teachings can illuminate our lives today. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Sefer Yetzirah. It's been quite a journey.
It has.
We've gone from letters to cosmic blueprints, divine seals,
Right.
and even a celestial dragon ruling the universe.
Yeah, through it all, we've seen this incredible emphasis on interconnectedness
Right.
between the universe, the year, and humankind.
Yeah, it's like this text is saying that we're not just observers of the cosmos.
Right.
We're active participants. Everything we do, even down to the words we speak, has an impact.
That's a powerful takeaway, isn't it? It's not just about understanding the structure of creation, but about recognizing our own role in shaping it.
Right?
The Sefer Yetzirah is an invitation to participate in this cosmic dance.
Okay, that's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But I have to ask,
Yeah.
this text is so dense and symbolic. It's like trying to decipher a code.
Uh-huh.
How do we even begin to grasp this knowledge in a practical way.
That's the beauty and the challenge of it.
Yeah.
There are layers upon layers of meaning to uncover.
Right.
It's not something you can just read once and fully comprehend.
So it's more like a lifelong journey of discovery than a quick fix.
Exactly. And
Right.
that's what makes it so rewarding.
Right.
The Sefer Yetzirah doesn't hand you all the answers.
Yeah.
It gives you the tools to find them yourself.
I love that. It's like a treasure map leading you on an adventure to unlock the secrets of the universe.
Precisely.
Yeah.
There are so many paths you can take.
Yep.
Some people focus on the numerology.
Right.
Others on the linguistic symbolism.
Uh-huh.
Still others on the connections to astrology and astronomy.
So many possibilities.
Yeah.
And each path reveals a different facet of the Sefer Yetzirah.
Exactly. But it's not just about intellectual understanding. It's about experiencing these truths on a deeper level.
Right.
Remember, the Sefer Yetzirah connects cosmic wisdom to the human heart.
That's right. It's not just about what's up here in the head.
Yeah.
It's about feeling it,
Yes.
embodying it.
Yes. It's about aligning yourself with the creative forces of the universe.
Wow.
About becoming a co-creator in the ongoing story of existence.
Wow, that's a powerful way to frame it. So it's not just decoding the universe.
Right.
It's actively participating in its creation.
That's the ultimate invitation of the Sefer Yetzirah.
Yeah.
It's a call to awaken to our true potential as beings of light and sound, as microcosms of the divine.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener.
Oh, good.
I'm walking away with so much more than I expected. It's like a whole new universe has opened up.
Yeah. And that's just the beginning. The Sefer Yetzirah is a wellspring of wisdom that you can return to again and again.
Right.
Each time discovering something new.
I have a feeling I'll be revisiting this text for years to come. It's like a conversation that never ends, always offering new insights and perspectives.
And I encourage you to continue exploring. Don't be afraid to delve deeper into the symbolism, to make your own connections, and to see how the Sefer Yetzirah resonates with your own personal journey.
It's definitely a journey I'm excited to embark on. Thanks for being such a fantastic guide.
The pleasure was all mine. It's always a joy to explore these ancient mysteries.
And to our listeners, keep those minds curious and those hearts open. Until next time, keep seeking and questioning. You never know what secrets the universe is waiting to reveal.